the Green Bay Packer and Cincinnati Bengals fans, bringing them a house divided into one with blankets representing both NFL teams. So you got green, yellow, and white for the Packers and orange and black for the Cincinnati Bengals. So we're starting with the Packers on one side here. And this is a waffle stitch. Move that up a little bit so you can get more view. There we go. Try to move that towards a little bit straighter. I'm going to try to adjust this camera a little bit so you can get a better angle, and it's not so dark. I don't know if that helps or not. There we go. On one side, I'm going to do Green Bay Packer colors, and on the other side is Cincinnati Bengal colors. For a house that are fans of both teams, I'm bringing them together in one blanket. And this is a Christmas gift. I'm doing a waffle stitch here this morning. It's very cold outside, and this is perfect activity when it's really, really frigid outside. Good morning. Too cold to go outside, and perfect weather to be inside where it's warm and crocheting. Hope you guys are doing well this morning. I'm working on a Christmas gift. This is a blanket that is going to be a Green Bay Packer blanket on one side and a Cincinnati Bengals blanket on the other side. I'm doing both teams in a house where the man likes the Green Bay Packers, and the woman likes Cincinnati Bengals. So it's a Christmas gift for them. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. This is a waffle stitch, and this is the one side. Keep pumping that. And this is the other. The actual waffle look on this side. You can see it. Belly screw. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. This is the waffle stitch, which is one of my favorite stitches to do. But I have several projects going at once. A shell stitch, blanket, and I am making a beanie, a couple beanies for grandchildren. If you're a crocheter and you're like me, you have multiple projects going at once. This is based on a double crochet, just placed differently. I'm going to try to raise the camera a little bit so I stop hitting the holder that the phone's in. See if that helps. It's 4 a.m. here. You love crocheting? Oh, I can relate to that so much. I know, we can't help ourselves, can we? We see a pretty skein of yarn and you gotta buy it. I know, I have a bunch too. Do you have several projects going at once? Like I do? From beanies to lap blankets to baby blankets to stuffy. Oops. I have multiple projects going, and then at some point I have to finish some So then I add new ones, and then I come on live. I try to about every day or when I'm not working, so I can share with you. Of course, they had the Black Friday sale yesterday, and yeah, you do too. Yeah, and all the everything's on sale. It's hard to pass that up. Oh, my mind just like goes to the next project. Like, what can I do next? I do love it too. It's my favorite pastime besides being in the kitchen and cooking, decorating cakes and cupcakes. It's a great relaxer too. I'm fighting this cold, so my voice sounds gravelly, besides being 4 a.m. I couldn't sleep, so I would get up and crochet. It's super cold outside, in the 20s, I think. We're supposed to get snow in the next couple of days. And I'll be at work at the hospital and have to drive in it a little bit. Hello, good morning. Good morning, welcome in. Making a little bit more of the yellow. I'm matching it. This is just like the sleeve of the jersey. So I have a green and yellow, a little bit of green and white, and then I'm going back the other way. So I'll do 3 rows of the yellow on the other side, and what did I do on this side? 1, 2, 3, 5 rows of the green, and this is the Green Bay Packer colors. And then I'll do a break in between the blanket. I'll do this down. I don't know how big I'll make this blanket, but the Cincinnati Bengals colors will be on the other side. He likes Green Bay, she likes the Bengals. You turn your work and then you finish off your waffle on this side. On this side, you start with one double crochet into the top of this second stitch from the side, and then one around the post, and it changes to double crochet into the top of those two stitches and one around the post. And then you go all the way down with a double crochet into the top of the next two stitches, one around the post, two, one around the post, all the way to the end. And it's nice repetitive stitch, and the ends change just a little bit, but it's pretty easy stitch. Once you have your double crochet down, you can do this. Oh, thank you. You're making mittens for your sisters. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I thought about doing that too. I made some beanies, and oh, I bet those are cute. I thought about doing matching mittens with the beanies for the grandchildren. So did anybody go Black Friday shopping yesterday? I haven't done that in years, but I did. I went out with family, and it was kind of a madhouse. I haven't been to a mall in years. But it was kind of nice. It was fun to get out and shop like we used to do. It was really fun. Tiring, but fun. See if I can move this over a little bit. Can't believe it's already snowing and it's November. That hasn't happened for a while. It used to snow early when I was a little girl. But then as I grew older, into adulthood, we didn't have the snow like we used to. We used to ice skate. There was a pond in town, and I know. And it would be negative temperatures for days, cold enough that the pond would freeze, and safely freeze because, as you know, you can't always trust that the ponds are going to be frozen. And people would ice skate on there. And then they stopped allowing people to ice skate on the pond because it was too warm. So they would make like an ice skating rink with water and allow people to come and ice skate in the park, which was safer. Not, you know, you figure skate? Oh, that's cool. That is really cool. I barely skate. I've skated once, probably in the last 5 years. And then as a kid, we used to skate. Back when you would get ice skates or roller skates for Christmas. I thought it would be fun to go to New York and skate at Rockefeller Center. I don't know why, just always thought that would be fun to do that. I would see them on TV skating there. Just like Elf. I'm from the United States. How about you? You're from Canada? Oh, welcome. We love Canada. I went to Canada. The last time I went to Canada, I was in the 8th grade, and back then you did not have to have a passport to get into Canada. So we went for a school function. It was a field trip, and we got to go up into the CN Tower and go into the falls. But it's beautiful. Beautiful over there. It's been a long time. My husband and son went to Canada on some fishing trips over the years. Yes, I agree. The lakes are just so clear. And they brought back fish. That was amazing. We went to Toronto, I think. Toronto. For a field trip, you mean? I think that's where the CN Tower is. Toronto, is that right? It's been many years ago, so early 80s, back before they needed a passport to get in, you know. So, sorry. So we did Niagara Falls and the CN Tower. And then I forget what else we did. I think that was it. I don't even remember staying. We must have stayed overnight, but I don't remember. Of course, it was 8th grade, and, you know, let's see, 40 some years ago. I remember getting up into the CN Tower and all the clouds that were up there. That's how high it is. But my friend said there's a restaurant on top, a rotating restaurant that you can eat at. Thought that would be neat. I'm going to try to move that stand up just a little bit higher so I'm not bumping it. See if that doesn't help me not hit the stand. So we made it to the end. On this side, you do a double crochet into the top of these last 2 stitches and then chain 3 before turning your work. And I'm going to do 3 waffles with the yellow before starting the green. 1, 2, 3. And then as you can see, I left the yarn on this side, which you can cut it and tie it off on each end, or, you know, with each color. This time I did not. And if you don't want to, you don't have to. And then you can add a border on the edges. That way this is all hidden. Or you can tie off each color when you change colors. That works too. This is just another way, so you don't have to keep changing your yarn or tying it. So on this side, you're going to begin with a double crochet into this stitch. You don't do anything with the end. Oh, right there. You don't do anything with this chain 3. You start in the second stitch here in the top, and then this stitch beside it. Double crochet in each one of those. And then you do 2 around the post. This one and this one with a double crochet, and then it changes to a double crochet into the top of the next stitch and 2 posts, 1 into the top of the stitch, 2 posts, all the way down to the end. Top of these 2 stitches, 2 around the post. This is all double crochet. and then one in the top, and 2 posts. One into the top, 2 posts. Good morning, Maverick. You love crocheting too. We got a lot of us in here that love to. Do you have anything special you like to crochet the most? Or are you like me, just you love it all? Oh, thank you. Good morning to you. It's very early here. It is 5 o'clock now. Yes. It's 4. Where are you? Where are you located? Maverick? It's 4 p.m. there? $12. So, Asia? That, wait, Kansas. Oh, maybe you meant to say 4 a.m. Is it 4 a.m. there? Hello, good morning. I'm making a waffle blanket with 2 different NFL teams. The Green Bay Packers and then Cincinnati Bengals will be on the other side. Of course, starting with the Green Bay Packer colors. I'm trying to match their jersey, the sleeve, the way it's the pattern. And I'll do that with the Bengals colors too. Over in Ohio. few states over. I'm over here by Pennsylvania and New York. Oh, okay. That's kind of far away, huh? It's kind of like driving to Florida for us. Thousand miles. Oh, is she? Oh my gosh, she'd probably love this then. These colors. I'm a nurse and I used to work in a hospital with nuns, and they were from Manitowoc, Wisconsin, and of course Green Bay fans. The one nun that I worked with would wear her cheese head during games. Now she had a habit on her head and a skirt and everything, but she'd wear that cheese head, and it was the funniest thing. She was a big time fan, but she was hilarious. I loved working with her. She never knew any other nuns that loved football so much besides her. Oh, Kentucky. You remind me of my. Oh, that's so sweet. That's what we have, right? We gotta keep those memories alive. We gotta talk about them and remember all the happy times. And keep making new memories. Did you go shopping yesterday? Black Friday shopping? Yes. I have been to Kentucky. Is that where your family's from? Got a lot of sweet people down there. Oh, they were from, that's where they're from. Okay. Yes. You have some favorite memories of your grandparents? Yeah. That's what we hang on to, right? Gotta hang on to those. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are your grandparents still with us? I guess in the physical sense, because I believe our loved ones are still with us spiritually. I get little winks from them every once in a while. Holy Grandpa takes care of me. He still does the gym. Good morning, Maria. He still does the gym. That's wonderful. How old are you, if you don't mind my asking? Oh, Miriam. I see you. I'm sorry I can't read. I thought that said Maria. Miriam, good morning. We're supposed to get snow here the next few days, and it's bitterly cold outside. So I'm just inside crocheting. Oh, okay. You take care and keep those memories going. Okay? Have fun with your grandpa. Thank you for subscribing. We were Black Friday shopping yesterday, and the crowds were, let's just say it was very busy. I went into one of the stores and you could barely get by. That's how many customers were in the store. You had to squeeze through. But we were at a mall, and I haven't been to a mall for a long time. Oh, you're 21. Okay. My grandpa is 68. Oh, you know what? That's some of the best time of your life right now. When you're 21. Enjoy that time. And enjoy your grandpa too. He's still young and in the gym. Learn everything you can from him. Ask him questions and find out about what happened when he was young. Because someday you'll want to know that. Maybe not now, but someday you will. I know I always think about, gosh, I wish I had my parents to ask questions or recipes. Wish I could call my mom and ask her. But, as we get older, we want to know those things. But when we're young, we, may not care as much. You're in med school. I do miss him from him. Oh, yeah, that's definitely. Well, congratulations being in med school. I am a nurse and been a nurse for pushing 40 years being in the medical field. So I love that. And you'll never stop learning. Always push yourself, always learn something new. I feel like in my 50s, I just started learning so much more. Oh, thank you. I was too. It was my favorite, even from a child. I loved the body, human body. It's so fascinating to me. And I've mostly been a cardiac nurse with adults, but I have done children too. Worked in a hospital, a children's hospital off and on for 10 years. And then adults, also along the years. But I love the anatomy. I remember being a little girl and I had a book that had overlay pictures. So you had the body, the skeleton, and then you'd lay over the next page, and for instance, it would be veins and arteries, and then the next picture, muscles, and the next picture, the skin, or the organs. The names of muscles are crazy. Yes, they are. They are. It was so fun. It was so fun learning. Isn't it our body's amazing how we don't need to plug them in, and the heart pumps, works electrically. I mean, it's just amazing to me. I'm still fascinated after all these years. The electrical activity, mechanical activity also, but just it being charged by the ions and the interchange cellularly to keep the heart pumping. Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's so fascinating, isn't it? You will learn so much over the years. Do you know what kind of doctor you want to be? Any thoughts yet, or is it too soon? Yeah, grade 7 is vain. Yes. Action potential. Yeah, for sure. I love that too. It's, there's a gentleman on the other social media, TT. I think I can say it on here, but anyway, he's on lives all the time. He's a medic, and he's so intelligent, talking about the heart, and he goes over rhythms. And if you want to learn, he is a great instructor. He goes over each rhythm. They'll pull up a random rhythm and they discuss it on there. But he's been on lives every day that I've tuned in to him. You want to be a nephrologist? Oh, I love that. I love that. Good. We need more good doctors out there. Your mom was a nephro nurse. Oh. That's amazing. I'm sorry about your parents. You know they're always with you. They're probably guiding you through school. Good morning, Charlotte. EKG is complex. Yes, yes, me too. I'm still learning too. Like I said, that gentleman on TikTok that is always talking about rhythms and going through the specifics of what has happened physiologically and mechanically, what meds to treat. It's just, he's phenomenal. So smart. Oh, Charlotte, Mary passed. Oh, God bless your family. I knew you'd said she was on hospice. Thanks for sharing that. Oh, she's in peace right now, right? comfort. My mom's name is Mary too. It's never easy, is it? Sometimes we're thankful that they go peacefully, especially with hospice. My daughter's a hospice nurse, and yeah, she has some wonderful stories. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Makes makes it a little easier when you know they're in the comfort of their home and with family. And oh, I'm so glad. Oh my goodness, your evening shift starting soon from India. You're from India. Oh, bless you. Have a wonderful evening. My friend is from India, and he's a doctor. He's OB-GYN doctor. So God bless and do good in school, okay? Be encouraged. Guys, I had a bottle of water in my yarn bag that was leaking a little bit. So my yarn is damped with water. I wondered why it was wet, and this water bottle I put in there yesterday. Okay, we're doing a Green Bay Packers colors on one end. We're doing a blanket, but one end is going to be the Green Bay Packers, and the other end is the Cincinnati Bengals. For a house that's divided, the woman likes the Bengals and the man likes the Packers, so we're making a blanket for both of them. And I'm just leaving the yarn attached to the side. So all I need to do is just pull up the next color when it's time. You could tie it off if you want, but in this case I'm just leaving it attached. It's just easier for me right now. Such a sweetheart. There's lots of good people out here. It's so nice to talk to people that have similar values and I don't know, just kind-hearted people out here that I so appreciate meeting. It restores your faith in humanity when you meet such good people. Oh, hi, Em. You know what? That's okay. I used to be the same way. I've been crocheting most of my life, but when I started, it would never end up right. The sides were messed up, and I'd have to take it out and start over. But you know what? I didn't give up. I kept going because I wanted to learn and get it. And I finally did one day. I finally understood where I needed to put the stitch, and things started to come together. So I don't know if that sounds like you or not, you know, if you can relate to me that way. But don't give up if you're really wanting to learn crochet and learn these patterns. Stick with it. Even if you have to practice, do a little swatch and practice with it. Just don't give up, because once you get it, you'll be hooked and you'll really love it. You know, so maybe start a pattern. This is a waffle stitch. If you know how to crochet a double crochet, this one's pretty easy once you get going. Looks like a waffle on the one side. But if I can do this, I know you can do this. It's just based on double crochets placed differently. And the end ends up, you know, turning out nicely. Changes just a little bit, but the middle's repetitive. So if you want to learn something like that, I have tutorials on my page, and I'm on here a lot, and I can, you know, teach you if there's something you want to learn. I used to get so frustrated. Oh, you're welcome. I used to be so frustrated and just want to give up because the ends would look different, or I mean, it just something, you know, wasn't right. But the more I did it, the more I practiced and watched people, and my mom taught me how to crochet. Then I finally was able to make it look right and figure out the stitches, and then I was encouraged. Then I wanted to learn more, and once you have something down, then you know, jump in and you want to learn everything. But I remember being there too. And there's so many young people crocheting on the other social medias. That makes me happy, seeing young people getting into crocheting and knitting. It's such a great pastime. especially when you've had a stressful day and you just want to relax and not think about anything. You can focus on doing something with your hands, and your mind just kind of relaxes a little bit. You don't have to think about the world. You can just focus on your crochet. This is based on a jersey, a Green Bay Packer jersey, the sleeve of it. And I just took the sleeve colors and I matched it up. That's how I'm going to do for the Bengals on the other side. I'm just going to match the jersey sleeve the way this pattern is. I wish I could play a little music for you guys, but every time I try to play music in here, it says it's a copyright potential. I don't want to have a violation in here. So it's just me talking. I was at one of the craft stores the other day, and they had so many variegated yarns. I could have been in there for a couple hours, honestly. They have some of the pinks and purples and green and blues, the variegated ones. My mind was just going like, what can I make next? Because I can't just stick with one project, probably like normal people. I have to have 5 going at once. It's just how my mind goes. And that's okay. I eventually did get them finished. I have this, I'll show you. I have this shell, Charlotte in here, really sweet lady, recommended I try a shell stitch. So that's what I did here. And I'm still working on it. But it's a sage green and white color. If you guys like that stitch. I've worked on that for a while. And then I made a beanie for my granddaughter with these colors. And then I made a homemade pom-pom, the way we used to make them in the 70s. And yeah, so this is her little hat. She's just a little girl. So hopefully, see the opening there. That's that. And then I'll show you the other project I was working on. A Christmas beanie. And I did make a pom-pom for the top of it too. I just haven't attached it yet. This is the pom-pom. And you always make extra long tails so you can pull it through the top of the hat. But this is, I don't know the name of the pattern, but I found a lady on TT, the other platform, and these are front post double crochets and back post double crochets, and it goes kind of in a diagonal pattern, if you can see that on here. It's hard to see maybe with the colors, but anyway, that's the Christmas beanie I made. Hat, if you call it. They call them beanies nowadays, but we would call this like a toboggan when I was young. And then the beanie goes, or the pom-pom will go on top of that. You can see that. So just fun stuff. I love to try new things. I love to learn new things. If it's a challenge, I want to learn it even more. Just to test myself and see if I can figure it out. So I don't know if you guys are like that. And then I've started this color here, working on a beanie, and let's see, I have it here close by, maybe not. I have a beanie that I'm working on with the same colors as this, the sage green and the brown and the cream color. But this is a little waffle blanket that I started. And this waffle size is made with a smaller crochet hook. I think I'm using the, let's see, is it a 4? Yeah. 4 for this one. And this is a 5.5 crochet hook. So you see the difference with your waffle squares here. Plus the yarn size, the thickness matters too. It gives you a bigger, when you have a thicker yarn, bigger around, you'll have a larger waffle. And here's the differences in the crochet hook size. 4 and a 5.5. Whoops. So there's your 4, and there's your 5.5. This is nice for baby blankets. I do like this size waffle. You can make baby blankets with that too. I use a 5 or 5.5 often. But this is a delicate little waffle too. So anyway, whatever you prefer, really, you know. So on what you like, you can't go wrong. There's no wrong in crocheting here. You do what you want. And if you feel like you mess up a little bit, you just pull it back out and start again. It's very forgiving, crochet. When I knit, if I lose a stitch off the needle, I struggle getting it back onto the needle. Whereas crochet, you know, you just pull it out to the stitch that you messed up and start again. You can't mess up too much. right? And that's how we learn anyway. You have to mess up a little bit. You have to make some mistakes. It's okay. You have to fall off that bike in order to learn how to ride it. Same way with crochet or anything. You have to make some mistakes. I want you to make some mistakes while you're learning. That's how you know, what not to do later. The key is not to give up. If you make those mistakes, don't get frustrated with yourself. Just keep going. Keep trying. And eventually you will get it. I didn't have acrylic yarn for the white, but I did have just like that velvety yarn. So I used that for the white in here. I really wanted it to be consistent, but it's okay. It's okay. This looks nice too. And it's soft. Where the acrylic, to me, is a little rougher. This is what I'm used to growing up crocheting. The yarn that's just a little bit on the rougher side. But now they have this wonderful type of yarn that's velvety and soft. And I make baby blankets with that type of yarn. They turn out so nice. Cozy, and I make adult blankets too with that. I'm watching the weather. It looks like upper northern states are going to get hit with some snow. We're going to get some snow down here. I just don't want to have to drive in it. I have to work the next 3 days, starting tomorrow night. So that's the only downside of that. It's having to drive in it. But it'll be okay. We'll just take our time. And I'll be close to the hospital. So should be okay. On this side, waffle side, you start out with a double crochet into the top of this first stitch here, which would be the second from the end. This chain 3 from the other side, you don't do anything with right now. You go over to the next stitch. Into the top of that, you're going to do a double crochet, and then you're going to go around the post with a double crochet. And it just goes through the front, just like that. Pull yarn over and you pull it through. Yarn over and you're going to pull off the 2 loops. Yarn over and you're going to pull off the last 2 loops. That's your double crochet. And then it changes a little bit, but this is going to be repetitive all the way down. You're going to do a double crochet into the top of these next 2 stitches that sit back a little bit, and then one around the post that sits forward. So it kind of guides you, you know what to do here around the post to make it stick forward. You're going to always go around it in the front. The ones that sit back a little bit, you know you're going to go into the top of those stitches. And the greens, the dark colors are kind of hard to see, well, at least for me, hard to see the stitch sometimes. So I really have to look or pull the stitches apart a little bit so you can see where you're going, just like that. And in the front, that's an easy one. You just lift up and go underneath. So on this green, I need to match it up to how many rows I did on this side. What did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to make 5 waffles on this, which would be 10 rows of green. Hello. Good morning. Hmm. There we go. It is, what time is it? Is it 6? It's 6 a.m. here. And it's almost breakfast time. I got me some coffee, and it was too early to have breakfast, but I'm feeling hungry now. Do you ever get like that? You're crocheting and you're just all into your crochet and you kind of don't think about eating. Your stomach starts growling and reminds you that, hey, you need to eat something. I get like that when I'm cleaning or busy doing something, get distracted and pancakes and eggs sound good. Gonna get slack here. I have 10 rows to do of the green, so that'll probably take me a little bit to finish this green. And then I'm gonna do another section. This is like a jersey sleeve of the Green Bay Packer colors. I tried to match it as best I could. But I'm gonna make this next section. I'm gonna do this again. And I'm not sure how large I'm gonna make it, but I need to do, there's a post. I need to do the Bengals colors on the other end. So I might make 2 or 3 of these panels, maybe 2, because I'll be doing a middle section and then Cincinnati on the other side. I don't know how big how much I need to do, how large. Looks like I'm watching the Weather Channel. Looks like the upper northern states are getting hit with snow. 8 to 12 inches in some places. Iowa has quite a bit of snow on the ground. It says Bellamy unloads 6 to 13 inches. My goodness, I didn't realize they were going to get all that snow. 6 to 13 inches of snow in central Iowa. And it's not even December yet. We're almost finished with this row here. So I'm just doing on the waffle side, it's double crochet into the top of these stitches here, top of these two, and then a double crochet around the post. And you do that all the way to the end, and you finish on this side with 2 double crochets into the top of these 2 stitches here. Then you chain 3 and turn your work. gonna have rain and snow. So you end with double crocheting to the top of these last 2 stitches here, just like that, and then chain 3 and turn your work. And then you begin this side with the double crocheting to the top of these next 2 stitches, 2 around the post, a double crochet into the top of that stitch, 2 around the post, a double crochet into the top of that stitch, 2 around the post. You don't do anything with this side here. You start with this next stitch in there and in there. Double crochet and second double crochet into the top, and then 1 around the post, and repeat 1 around the post, and then you do 1 into the top of the stitch. It changes just right here, and then for the rest of the row you'll do 1 in the top and 2 around the post. Just like that. Boy, the dark colors are so hard for me to see. This stitch where I need to go in there. Good morning. Morning, everybody. Thanks for being here in my YouTube live. I'm making a Green Bay Packers and Cincinnati Bengals blanket all in one. This is supposed to replicate the jersey sleeve colors where it goes green, yellow, a little bit of green, white, and green on the other side, and yellow and green. And then I'll repeat this whole pattern either one or two more times before starting the Cincinnati Bengals with the orange and black and white too. I think I'll put white in there with it. However it is on the sleeve of the jersey is how I'm going to do it on both sides. He likes Green Bay, she likes Cincinnati. We're getting down to the end, close to the end. crochet, Mom, double crochet. That's it. The last 3 stitches, you do a double crochet into the top of them, each one of them. Then you chain 3 and turn your work. Just like that. And so and then I'll just do a little bit more here, just a few more stitches so I know where to begin when I pick it back up. And then I will jump off YouTube Live and then maybe I'll come back on later. We have a big day, big game day today. So I'm not sure, 100% sure, if there'll be still, lots of people here or they will have left for the day. But this is the Green Bay Packer side, and then this is the other side. So waffle blanket. And the other side I will start as soon as I'm finished with this pattern here, and at least another time, one more, and then I'll start my Cincinnati Bengals side. And thank you guys again for being with me on this YouTube Live, and I will see you all real soon. I appreciate you being here, and I'll try to work on other projects like this shell blanket. And my other little projects that I have going on. I try to incorporate those into the lives, just to change it up a little bit and show you a different pattern, different stitch, if you're interested. And if you're not, send me a message and tell me what you'd like to see more of, or different colors, and or something you are stuck on, you want help with, and I'll be more than happy to try to help you with that. So I am signing off for now. I appreciate you guys. Thanks again, and I will see you all real soon. Have a good day, you guys. Bye-bye.